Good day to you. Welcome to our agency. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, sir, madam. I'm Amalia Ejar, 36 years old, married, and I have one child. He's a boy, and he's now 13 years old.
Alright, so do you have any work experience as a domestic helper before?
Yes, madam.
In what country?
I worked before in Hong Kong.
Alright, so how many family members you serve in Hong Kong?
For my first employer is 4, it's 4.
Okay. So how many maids in your employer's home?
Only one.
So what are your given duties by your employer?
As my employer give for me duties as responsibilities, doing my job every day, the household, and every day I always clean the house. Not only that, so taking care also the baby, and to cooking also.
Okay. So what are your reasons why you want to go back again in Hong Kong?
My reason why I want to go back to the Hong Kong to earn money for the future for my family, especially for my son, because after 2 years he will go now to school and college. So I need to keep money for my future for my son, not only for me but for my family.
Alright. So how do you take your disabled grandmother?
How I treat the disabled mother is I always give them a time for the medicine. I always give them a food in time to time. I always check them if they are okay, if there's like some dirty for his body. I always give them a take about every day.
That's right. So how do you take your children?
How do I take my children is I always love them very much, and I always taking care of them 24 hours. I always looking at them if they are okay, if they are safe. So that's why how I care the baby.
Okay, very good. So what if the employer's child is very naughty in the house? Will you beat him?
Of course, no. I always talk to them in a nice way. I will tell them, don't talk like a bad words. I will teach them how to sorry. I will teach them how to in a nice attitude, and how to talk. I think that's it. That's all, madam.
Okay, very good. So, for example, if the employer's children are fighting with each other, how will you manage them?
How I manage is I will talk to them also in a nice way. So I will talk to the older. I will talk for the like kuku or silo na don't fight each other. You have to love each other, and don't fight, and always say sorry both of them.
Okay, so how do you take your newborn baby?
First of all, I prepare first all the things for the baby before I give them take a bath for the food for the baby, and the other one is I will clean first my hand to make sure I will clean my hand. I will wash, and I will sterilize all the bottle. I will remove first all the cover and then the nipple. I will make sure all the bottle is clean. Then I will sterilize to 5 to 10 minutes to make sure the bottle is ready for the baby.
That's right. So how many minutes you are going to sterilize the feeding bottle of the baby?
5 to 10 minutes, madam.
What will you do if the baby cries at night?
I will give them a milk, and then I will carry the baby or to stop to crying.
So are you willing to have insufficient sleep in attending for the babies in that night?
Yes, madam.
Okay.
I will really.
So what is the most important thing you should remember while taking about the baby?
And the most important that I'm always taking care for the baby every time they are taking a bath. Of course, I will make sure the baby is very safe. I always check if all the things that babies need is already ready. Before I give him a take a bath, I always make sure that all the things the babies need is complete. And number 2 is I always hold the baby not because of tight. I always make sure the baby is very safe.
Very good. So tell me your best message to your future employer.
Sir, madam, hello again. I'm Amalia Ejar. If you hired me as your DH, as your nanny, I promise to you I will do all my best. And I'm hardworking, responsible, and I will make sure your child is very safe for me. I will love very much your children because I love children. And I hope I can give you a long service. And I sacrifice to work in abroad I sacrifice to work in abroad. I leave my family to work in the abroad to find a job. And I will promise also I will take care of your family, especially your children.
Alright, that's a very great assurance from you. So, can you show us your best smile before we end?
Yes, madam.